Hello there, my cherished learners. You remember in our previous slide, we were looking at odd and even numbers, the first five odd and even numbers. Well, there is a need that we should not only limit ourselves to these first five odd and even numbers, but also to be able to tell all even numbers and odd numbers whenever we meet them. So our topic will still be on odd and even numbers, and our aim will be that by the end of this lesson or by the end of this presentation, you should be able to know basic facts about odd and even numbers. Now, let's write down a number and find out whether it is an even number or an odd number. So let's say 14. Well, now the question is 14 an even or odd number? Is 14 an even or odd number? The answer is very obvious. 14 is an even number. Why is 14 an even number? Okay, so this is where I will share with you the two basic facts that proves that 14 is an even number. And the first fact is that 14 is an even number. It's an even number because it ends with an even number. It ends with an even number, which is 4. So you see, 14 ends with an even number, which is what? 4. Any number that ends with an even number is an even number. So now let's look at another number. Let's say 18. It ends with 8. So 18 is an even number. Let's look at a 3-digit number. 172. It is an even number because it ends with what? An even number. Very good. Let's look at the next fact that proves that 14 is an even number. So fact number 2. 14 is an even number because 14 can be grouped into 2 equal parts without a remainder. Let me quickly use some models to explain what I have written down. So for example, you can have 14 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And now we are asked to group this into 2 equal parts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is our first part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is our second part. So this proves that 14 is an even number because you can group it into 2 equal parts without a remainder. And that is why 14 is an even number. In other terms, you can also say that 14 is divisible by 2 or can be divided into 2 without a remainder. Now let's move on to odd numbers. Let me say 15. Why is 15 an odd number? 15. So now let me share with the first fact. The first fact says that 15 is an odd number because it ends with an odd number, which is 5. So you see, 15 is an odd number because it ends with an odd number, which is 5. Got it? Very good. Now let's look at the second fact. Second fact says that let's move on to another page so we get more space to explain. So second fact says that 15 is an odd number because when you group it into 2 equal parts or groups, there will be a remainder. Yes, in actual sense, it says that 15 is not divisible by 2. You cannot group 15 into 2 equal parts. There will still be a remainder. Let me use some models to explain this to you. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now let me group them into groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is our first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is our next group. But look, there is a remainder. Remainder what? 1. So it means that 15 is an odd number. Whenever you divide 15 into 2 equal groups, you will get a remainder at the back. You cannot get you cannot get 2 equal groups without a remainder. So thank you very much. And these are the facts that can help you identify odd and even numbers.